Hey guys, welcome to another episode of One Shot Reviews. I'm Chris Long, and Lawrence left.
I'm Lawrence Edmondson.
Up, he's
My
back.
bad.
He left and came back. Oh my god.
I left and came back.
Welcome to One Shot Reviews. As always, you can follow us on Twitter at ReviewShot, Gmail, One Shot Reviews Pod at gmail.com. One Shot Reviews, or underscore One Shot Reviews for our Instagram, and just that One Shot Reviews on YouTube and Spotify. Lawrence, how you been? How's your week been?
Been good, man.
Good.
Fucking did little homework over the weekend. Yo, you know what's crazy? I
What?
really saved all my homework for last night.
I mean,
And I was up
the
till like 12, 1 doing it, but it's not like I had all night. It's not like I have a rush tomorrow. So it's like I just can do it whenever. So it's like
I mean, even when I was in school years ago, a millennia ago, fucking, I would do the same shit, dog. I would do the same goddamn
yo,
shit.
I'm really the worst with that. Like
Me too. For no reason.
procrastination,
For no
it's
reason.
like I'm the worst with it, bro.
The only class I didn't do that for was my photography classes because you just physically couldn't. Because you could tell. You could be like, dog, you can take those. You took those photos yesterday. I can tell it was raining yesterday, piece of shit. All these photos have rain in them. So you can tell. But any other class, it was night of, morning of. It was bad. I was a shitty student. Oh well. Here I am. Shit.
But yeah,
But
once we get that degree, we out of here. I'm done with school. I'm done.
hell yeah, dog.
School's mad annoying. I hate this shit. I really do. I hate this shit. It's so
But you're
annoying.
done. You're done this semester, right?
Yeah, May 7th
Ooh.
graduation.
Hey, there you go.
If I make it. So,
If I make it.
but we're making it. Yeah. So that's about it. Have I been
Word.
watching anything? Nah, just
Nah, just chilling.
just all the normal nothing new, normal rotation stuff. TPN on Thursday,
Word.
JJK on Friday, AOT Sunday. You
Outside
know what it
picnic Monday, or other side picnic Monday. Slime on Tuesday. You know
is. Right.
the rotation, dog. Gotta keep it up.
This
Oh
the
fuck!
full
Other side
rotation.
picnic came out today. I gotta watch that. God damn.
Lucky you.
Fucking
At least you have some. The beginning of the week for me sucks. I don't have anything that
beginning of the week for me
all
is
my
great.
stuff. The weekend is lit for me, but
Right.
I'm like, damn, that's not fair because it's lit for everybody. Like,
Right.
I need the be like beginning stuff to be ill, and then the weekend is always the weekend. But so I
I
have to wait till the
remember
weekend.
last year in the summer. No, 2019 in the summer. Was watching something every single day.
Nah,
It was fucking in
that's
July.
great. That's amazing.
It was Fire Force, Shield Hero, Boruto when Boruto was okay. Uh, fuck, what else was there? I think Slime. There was like a bunch of literally just every single day. I had like a new show that I was watching. It was fucking awesome. Oh my god, it was great.
Yeah, no,
But
those are literally the best. Me and a friend were talking the other night about have the feeling of having a show that you're so interested in
mhm,
that you can't wait to watch, that
right,
every free time minute chance you get you're going on Netflix to watch that show. Having that feeling feels so good, and it doesn't always come around. So that's why when you fall in love with these shows and you're like, fuck, I finished it, you really be
dog.
hurt about that because it's like
WandaVision
you can't.
comes out on Fridays and it pisses me off because I want it all now. I want the whole
It,
fucking show right now.
yeah,
Ugh.
like Peaky Blinders being done. Because then when you were like, all right, damn, I finished the show. Now you're like, all right, you try and watch something else, and you're like, this
It's
isn't
a
as
hit or a
good.
miss, you know.
It's like it isn't as good. So like
You either
I
find
feel like
something else really good or something that you're. I feel like there's no in between anymore. I either love something or I just fucking. I'm like, fuck. I'm not
or
watching
it
this.
kind of just falls. Yeah,
You
like
watch like two episodes and you're like, nah, I'm done.
yeah, yeah. So that's the importance of finding a good show. So yeah, so that's why I was just saying that summer that you were like every day,
Dude.
that must have been fucking amazing. Like
Dude,
every
I would
day,
rush
like
home from work every day,
and have.
thinking I was in middle school again, rushing home to watch the new episode. Oh, it was great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck yeah!
But yeah,
Do you watch WandaVision at all?
what is that? I've heard that
It's
mentioned.
Scarlet Witch and Vision from the MCU. It's their TV show, and it takes
Oh, you
place
told me about that.
after Endgame. So it
Yeah, you
takes
told
place
me about
after
that.
Phase 3 and before Phase 4. It's like the
What is it
bridge.
on?
Disney Plus. I'll give you my account. You can log in and watch it. It's worth it. I have Disney Plus only to watch WandaVision. There's only 4 episodes.
Do you watch The Mandalorian?
Dude, with every episode,
I don't. I'm just asking because
with
I know everyone talks
every
about it.
episode of The Mandalorian, I learned that I hate Star Wars. Every episode that came out.
Ouch.
Yeah. I just don't like it. I feel like I've just been that guy for the past 29 years that has watched everything Star Wars that's come out thinking that I've liked it. And then with this Mando, because I love the actor, Pedro Pascal. He's like one of my favorite actors. And I love him, and he's great. But then I'm watching the show, and I'm just like, I'm bored. All of my favorite actors are in this show. They got Timothy Olyphant, Pedro Pascal, Dawson, Burr. Like all my favorite actors are in the show, and I'm still just like, why am I watching this shit? I don't even like this. And that's when I realized I'm like, damn, I just don't like Star Wars. I thought I did, but I just really don't. All right, never mind. But oh well. But
Okay.
check out WandaVision. It's good. Episode 4 came out last Friday, and it introduced a bunch of characters from the MCU into the show other than Wanda and Vision. So that was pretty dope. So now it's like 100% tied into the... And they did like, the blip, what they call the event where everyone got snapped out and then they all came back. That was like... It was like shown in the episode, like people coming back, and like it tied everything together. I'm like, oh, this is really in the MCU. Okay, cool. I can get on board with this. It's really good. Check it out.
Yo, is Finding Nemo on Disney Plus?
Let's find out, everyone. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure.
Do you know why I'm asking you this question?
Because it's fucking amazing. It's a
Chris,
great
that's
movie.
my favorite movie.
Is that your favorite Pixar movie?
That was my favorite movie of all time.
Really?
Yeah. Fine.
Dory's Reef Cam found that. Do you know what my favorite Pixar movie is?
What?
Wall-E, the greatest American.
Yo, that movie spot. Yo, check this out. I've watched Wall-E one time, and I was like, "Oh, this movie's fire." I don't remember. Forgot a lot of it, but I know it's really good. And it's one of those movies where I would watch it again because I remember that it was good, but I don't remember. I just remember he meets the girl.
So this is what you can do. You can watch.
That's what I remember.
You can watch Finding Nemo
So,
right here.
I'm
and
forcing
then,
it.
And then
I'm
you
doing
can go
everything.
watch Cars 1, 2, and 3, and then you can watch Wall-E.
Ooh, Cars.
All 3 of them are on here.
So check this out.
Yeah, they got all the. I need to watch Soul, by the way.
When I used to work at, I love this because this is all raw material because we haven't even started yet.
Yeah, I know, right?
When I used to work at Jared, there is a kids section in there for people coming with their kids. You know, they don't want to look at jewelry with their kids. Their kids are going to get bored. So we have a kids section with like a plaything, with a TV on, and a movie. So all the movies they had were like Cars, Ratatouille, something else, Toy Story. There was fire movies.
Dude, I would have worked there just to watch some free movies.
Damn. Yo, bro, the fat man I done seen. So one of the Cars movies I've seen like a million times. One of them I've seen, the one where like,
I hope it's not even the first one. I hope it's like the second one. I hope it's not even the first one.
Fuck, it's the one where the truck, they're fighting the big truck with the neon lights on it or something. Like there's a big truck and he's in the back of it with the neon lights.
I ever saw Cars 1 and I remembered nothing. and I never watched the other two. So don't look at me.
Oh wait, so why'd you tell me to watch them then?
Because everyone hates those movies.
I thought you were saying that because they were good.
No, I fucking hate those movies. I saw the first one. I went, this sucks. I'm going back to Wall-E. I'm gonna watch this for the 87th time. Jesus.
Oh shit. Oh damn. Cars is bad. Okay.
I hated Cars.
Damn. I thought Lightning McQueen.
I mean, I love Owen Wilson, and I used to watch Larry the Cable Guy stand up all the time. But I don't know. I couldn't get into Cars. It wasn't for me. But,
okay.
Oh Jesus! Speaking about terrible accidents, let's talk about Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul, guys. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. All right, let me find my notes. Oh God, now I got Disney Plus on my mind. Fuck. Maybe I will watch Wall-E tonight. Oh God. All right. Tokyo Ghoul is a Japanese dark fantasy manga series written and illustrated by S2e Ishida. The series aired between July and September of 2014, and the show has 12 episodes. Tokyo Ghoul is set in an alternate reality where ghouls, creatures that look like normal people but can only survive by eating human flesh, live among the human population in secrecy, hiding their true nature in order to evade pursuit from the authorities. The genres are action, drama, horror, mystery, psychological, dark fantasy, and supernatural thriller. The opening theme for the series is Unravel by TK from Ling Tosai Sigure. And the ending theme is The Saints by People in the Box. In 2018, it was nominated for the 30th Harvey Award for Best Manga. And I didn't put this in the notes, but essentially since the manga came out, every single year it made some sort of list for like top manga of the year somewhere. It was always on lists every single year, top whatever best-selling mangas of the year. And it's been on all those lists ever since it came out. So I didn't feel like writing down 7 years worth of shit for that. But yeah, it's people love ghouls, man. They love them.
Okay.
What about you, Lawrence? Tell us about your journey through what is Tokyo Ghoul, because I know you had one.
It's not about. I didn't know what it was about. I just know people have red eyes. Because this is another well-known anime that we deemed not a throwback, but within the next generation right before that. Like right. This was the next generation. Like this is like another like well heard of. Like I've heard people talk about this show for like years, like mad long, mad long. And I've just never got to it.
I think I have the first 11 volumes of the manga too. I think I own them.
So I didn't know what it was about. So in the very beginning,
which is awesome because that opening scene, you must have been like, "What am I about? What did Chris fucking
bro?"
And by the way, everyone, this is coming out February 2nd. You know, it's the month of love, and Tokyo Ghoul falls right in it. You know, the whole first episode's about a beautiful, lovely date that ends amazing for everyone involved. Nothing bad happens.
That's what we're doing today. All right, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, we're just lying to everyone today.
Yeah, I was like, we just lying. Like, all right.
Shit. What do you think of that the opening scene? What do you think about that?
I didn't know. I was like, so I mean, I'm a cringy person. So okay, yeah, like saws and cutting and just gore and stuff. Mm-hmm. I watch it, but I'm the one who's watching it like this, like.
See, I don't like
I'm not really like, oh, where people's heads are getting sliced off and bones broken and knees popping out the sockets. This is awesome. Like, nah, I'd be like,
I don't shy away, but when I see it, I go, oh, like I make the audible. I'm like, oh, like I do the
I mean, that's included. Like I do that too, but I just be like, I'd be like, so
you'll know something's wild when you're sitting there because I don't speak during a show or a movie. I sit there and consume the media. So if you're sitting there with me watching it and it's dead silent, then you hear me go, oh, or like, oh, like, you know, like, oh shit.
You're really paying attention. Yeah,
he's paying attention and some shit's going down.
But yeah, so yeah, the opening scene was definitely scary. I didn't know, and I'm just like, So I didn't know this was scary either. Because at the end of this, I'm like, yo, this is a horror. Like clearly, this
Dude,
is they wanted this to be like
you have to
a horror
watch.
type shit.
At
I'm like,
least promise me you'll watch all of season one, even if you don't like it and you don't want to watch the rest of the seasons. You have to finish season one because there is a famous scene towards the end that you're gonna be like, "This is 100% horror show. It's nothing else. This is fucking ridiculous." And it's
okay,
like it's a super famous scene that like you've
okay,
probably heard
yeah, I'll watch it.
count back from 1,000 by 7 or something. You've probably heard that saying at some point and been like, "Huh, that's from this show," and there's a reason, and it's fucking.
I'll
Oh,
watch it. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
oh
Cause
man.
yeah, yeah, I'm interested. I didn't read. I did not read the summary before I watched this.
So that
So
opening scene
I
must have been so
no,
confused
and I
but
like to do
intrigued.
that.
Yeah.
Right. I like to do that. I do not like to read the summaries of new mangas. If I'm like, all right, let's start something new. Let me da da da. I'll purposely not read because I don't want to know. I don't even want to know. I want to be watching it like, oh, this
Right.
is fire. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't ruin anything to
Right.
me. It's just the summary because it's the first episode. They're just letting you know what the show's about.
Right.
But if
Right.
I'm watching it regardless, I'm like, I'll just go into it blind. I'm gonna figure it out anyway. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
It's just the me thing.
Right.
But it reminded me of Parasite.
Oh, that was a good show. I hated the ending of Parasite,
I
but I
hated the
liked it.
ending too.
But I liked everything else. Ending sucked. Everything else was
up
great.
to like the middle and semi end, but
Yeah.
and then like I was like, y'all better not. I'm like, y'all
They
better
did.
not, and I'm like,
They fucked us. They fucked
yeah.
us on that ending.
So,
They fucked
so,
us real good.
but the first 10, 15 15 to 20 episodes of that show was fire. But yeah, this reminded me of Parasite in the sense of like people are being controlled by something, or at least what you think. So it gave me like Parasite vibes. Yeah. You just read this. This man's luck couldn't be this bad. I'm waiting for him to get saved at this point. LMAO.
So
Yeah. That was just That goes along with go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
pretty much-
Do a
so
little
the
bit because
opening
that goes
scene
along with
alone
the story.
is a woman is sitting on a pile of corpses, just eating them. She's a naked woman just eating this pile of corpses, and this dude shows up in a Jason mask, and he's wearing like a suit, like a really nice suit. And he's got a Jason mask on, and then he's got like these metal claws attached to his fingers, and he's talking to her, being like, "Oh, you can't come in here and do this. I'm here to punish you." Blah blah blah. And he's like cracking his fingers while he's talking, and she's all like, "Shut up! Like you're useless. You're nothing to me." Blah blah blah. And he's got the Jason mask on. And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna enjoy fucking you up." Blah. And then she like, I don't even know. I forget what happened. She like cuts him, or he has these. What are those, like giant pliers or something? Like the
Oh, he did.
and he was gonna
They're
use
fire.
them to rip her teeth out, he said.
Yeah.
And she
She-
grabbed them and ran away, and he like freaked
Yeah.
out and was like,
Yeah.
"Give them back!" And she's like, "You're not worth my time." And then it just cuts away from that, and you're like, "What the fuck just happened?" That
Right.
was like the creepiest intro ever. Also, like, why is she eating a shit ton of corpses? You know, if you know nothing
I don't
about
even
this
know
show
what-
and you go in blind, you're just sitting there like, "Oh."
That's why I was like, that's why I like doing that.
You caught that. I know that opening scene caught your attention. You were like, "Okay, I'm in. What's next?"
Right.
And then it just cuts
Exactly.
to two boys having like coffee at a shop. It's like the most drastic different scenes you can fucking have in a show. It's like mass murder, cannibalism, all this shit. Two young boys having coffee, just chilling, talking about a girl. And it's Ken Konecki is talking about a girl that frequents that coffee shop that he wants to go on a date with her. And the other friends making fun of him, you know, friendly boy on boy banter, blah, blah, blah. Doing the talking. That girl walks in. He ends up talking to her because they're both reading the same book. And they end up getting set up on a date. And Lawrence, talk about the date. Because I know it's your favorite kind of date.
It was like everything went well. Like it
was actually a really
everything,
cute,
everything
nice
was
date.
going it was a really nice date.
Literally, if I had told you, Lawrence, we're going to watch a romance for this week, and I sent you a
Of a
video
clip
that
of
I
that, I
edited. If I
100% would have.
edited the first episode and I took out the beginning and then took out the end and been like, here you go, you would have been like, oh
I
wow, why is it
100% would
called
have
Tokyo
believed you. Like
Ghoul?
I would have been like, all
You
right,
would have been like, why is this called Tokyo Ghoul? It seemed like so nice. Is he ghoul because he's, I don't know, ghoulish character? Like, I know you would have been
right,
like
like
trying to figure out what that meant. Been like, I don't know, man. It was just a weird title choice. Oh man, I should have fucked
exactly.
with you like that. That would have been great.
No, exactly. And
That
then
would have been great. Next time.
I think he like offers to walk her home or something.
Yeah,
Like
so the thing with ghouls, they tell you at the beginning of the show in a voiceover that ghouls inhabit I was going to say America, inhabit Tokyo. They look like people. You can't tell just by looking at them, but they're cannibals essentially. They eat other humans, and that's all they can eat. And they have like special abilities like super strength, speed, all that crap. But you can't tell who's a ghoul just by looking at them, who's not when they're just acting normal. And she says like, "Oh, can you walk me home? Because I live kind of close to where the last ghoul attack happened, so I'm kind of scared to walk home by myself. Do you mind just like walking me back?" And he's like, "Yeah, okay, I'll walk you back." And so they have a nice little dude. He really did have the perfect first day. It was a really good day. Not gonna lie. He had a good fucking day until that, till the
yeah.
fucking.
And then
Oh,
so
man.
yeah, until the end happens, and then you're just like, damn, I was not expecting that. But one thing that I thought was cool was the cinema down here. The cinematography is dope.
Oh, yeah.
After she throws him and goes to pick him up, the camera starts panning in a circular motion, and it's a dope shot. Yo, they were doing really, really cool like movie type shots, and it's not real cool. The same goes for right after he gets home from the hospital and he's eating food because of what he heard on the television. The camera's shaking while he's scrambling to like eat the food.
Right.
So
which is pretty cool. It felt
that
like
horror aspect really they really do that.
And I like how they didn't fuck around with him. Like they didn't do like the. So pretty much what happens at the end of the date is she takes a chunk out of him, eats part of him, and we find out she's a ghoul, and she gets off by like playing mind games with people and then eating them and watching them beg and scream. And she's about to do that, but they're near a construction site, and you see a wire break up top and a bunch of giant metal pipe tubes fall on them and kill them. But it turns out Ken Koniki, I'll call him Koniki, he's saved because her organs are transplanted into him, which save his life. So she's dead, he lives.
But
he's talking about
lives in him now,
and like in the hospital, he's like, "Oh, I haven't had an appetite," like blah blah blah. And the nurse is like, "Don't worry about it. Traumatic experience. You almost died, dude. Like, go home, get rest. You'll feel better in a few days. It'll be all right." And then he tries to start eating food, and he can't keep anything down. He keeps throwing everything up, food, drinks, and whatever. And then you see him look at the TV, and the TV, there's like an interview with like a ghoul expert, and he's saying how ghouls can't eat human food. They can only eat like blood and like human flesh. And Ken's he starts like he's like no, and he goes crazy like eating all these different foods, and then he like figures it out. He's like, he's like, I can't be a fucking ghoul. I'm human. Like I'm like, I've been a human my whole life. I can't be a ghoul. And then what happens? He like runs out into the city trying to figure out what's going on. And what are their names? Nishiki and Toka. So you find out that the coffee shop he was in, actually Tokyo's broken up into a bunch of different wards. They're numbered. And the coffee shop that he was in at the earlier runs the 20th ward for the ghouls. It's like a hideout for them. And Toka, who was one of the girls serving people, you find out she's a ghoul. And she saves Kaneki from Nishiki, who was killed another ghoul just then and was going to kill Kaneki for trespassing on his territory. And Toka shows up and saves him. And then he has this whole speech about like, I'm a human, I'm not a ghoul. Like, even though I'm thirsting for human flesh, blah, blah. And she's just like, just fucking eat it. And just like shoves like a dude's arm like in his face or something.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that was an underground thing for them.
So it's not really a spoiler. You find it in the next episode. That coffee shop is like a ghoul like hideout. and they all like the people who run that ward hang out, like they hide there. Because like I said, ghouls they blend into human society. You don't know what they are until so when they activate and become ghouls, their eyes turn black with like red pupils. And Toka and Nishiki were doing that. And then you saw them with the cool like I forget what they call them.
Shit,
yeah, tentacle shits that come out. I forget what they call them, but they come out of their back. It was pretty cool. It was pretty
okay.
Dude, wait till you see what Kaneki can do.
I'm gonna
Dude, you gotta watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch some of that tonight.
Oh man.
But yeah, no opening themes. So no opening in the beginning.
Yep, they skipped all that and just went straight to the show.
But I actually think that helped because you just all that it's just you like straight watching it, no interruptions because of that. So I feel like that beginning piece hits harder because there is you're not waiting.
Especially because that song, if you look at the lyrics, it's like deeply impactful, emotional. So if you were watching this show in Japan when it first came out, and then he gives that whole speech, and then Toka force feeds him like human flesh, and then you hear that song come out and you actually know what it's saying, you're sitting there like, oh, holy shit. Like, it was powerful. Mm-hmm. If you go look up the lyrics later or just listen to like an English version, you'll be like, holy shit, this is powerful right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's Kaneki's struggle like to run that line of am I ghoul or am I human and what makes what.
Got you.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was definitely this first opening episode was definitely like action packed, and it definitely caught my attention. So
I might rewatch it. It was so good. I liked it.
So, but yeah, like I said, I've heard people talk about this show a lot like this is a show that I haven't seen that a lot of people talk about that I just haven't watched. So now I feel like
last Thanksgiving, I go to my grandfather's house. My cousin, she's like 10 or something. I hadn't seen her in years. Shows up, and my uncle on my dad's side, white guy, married Chinese woman. So she's like the typical super strict Chinese woman. My kid's doing 8,000 classes and extracurriculars, studying all the day, like by the book, learning all these lines. So like this girl growing up was like the perfect child for like, that stereotype. Mm-hmm. And I show up to Thanksgiving and she's already in the teenage rebellion phase where she's got headphones on. She's not listening on her phone. She's wearing a Tokyo Ghoul t-shirt and like blah blah. And I'm like, Jack, you've seen Tokyo Ghoul? She's like, oh my god, I got into anime last year and I love Tokyo. And she goes off and my aunt Stacy, she's just like, I can't believe her friends let her watch this show. I can't. She was just like, I watched the first episode and and like freaked out, and I was like, oh hell yeah, Jackie, you watched the whole show? Oh, there you go. Let's talk. Oh my god. And of course my aunt's like, I can't believe they put this on television. I was like, yeah, but it's real good. You should watch it. It's real good. Yeah, your daughter's got some damn good taste, let me tell you. It's a good fucking show. Oh my god. So there you go. Yeah. If young kids are watching it, Lawrence, you gotta watch it now.
All right. Yeah, I can do that.
do that. What are your impressions from the first episode, though? Overall, you like it, hate it, enjoy it, think people should watch it?
Overall, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes, it was good. A large percentage of the reason why I'm gonna watch it is just because of its rapport, its referral from others. Its prestige kind of speaks for itself. Like I said, like I've heard mad people talk about Tokyo Ghoul. That's the main reason why I'm like, okay,
if you enjoyed Parasite, and if you enjoyed Parasite minus the ending, you'll really like Tokyo Ghoul. And it doesn't have a shit. It doesn't have a shit ending. So there you go.
All right, cool.
They don't fuck us on the ending.
But, how many seasons?
There was season 1, 12 episodes. Then they did a season 2 that wasn't based on a manga. It was like their own thing. That was 12 episodes. And then there's a third season that's based off the sequel manga that's 12 episodes. So what's that? 36?
What are you referring for me to watch?
Just watch the first season, see if you like it. And if you do, then watch the other seasons. I would watch the first season, the thing we were just watching, and then go from there. Ruh-roh.
You said watch the first season, see if you like it, and then what?
And then go from there. I don't know what happens, but my Discord always shits out at like the 40-minute mark for some reason. It like just closes and then opens. I don't know why. But yeah, watch season 1 if you like it. Watch the rest of the seasons. If you don't, fuck you. Watch the other seasons.
All right. Was there anything else that you wanted to say about it, Chris?
No, it was. I love the show. It's great. Like I said, I think I own like the first 11 volumes of the manga. It was really good. I think I watched it in 2015. I think I was a year late, and I remember being like, "Fuck! I wish I could have watched this week to week because I would have been like on the edge of my seat every week if I was watching it. It would have been insane." But I definitely highly recommend it if you like mystery or like horror, like psychological thriller. This would be like the thing to watch. It's dope. It's hella dope. Okay. Did you end up watching any more of Fate's Day Night?
I did not.
Oh, you bastard!
No.
You can't get into it. If it makes you feel better, I didn't tell you at the top, but I finished my anime last week, and I did the thing you wanted me to do most, and did not continue watching Made in Abyss or JJK. And I started watching Taboo Tattoo instead. So I'm halfway through that.
Yeah, but
every time I sit down to be like, all right, now I'm gonna watch one of those two shows. Here I go, and then I go to click them, and then I click on a different show for whatever reason. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch this instead.
That's the thing. I haven't watched any. I haven't watched any new anime though. So right. It's not like I'm like I don't fuck with them. It's just I haven't started. I haven't started my list yet. Like I just do
just keep making the list.
No, the defaults is just the TPN, JJK, LT. Those are the defaults. Anything outside of that, there's mad stuff. I still gotta watch Brotherhood.
Damn.
I still gotta watch Bebop. I know I gotta watch Bebop. Bro. It's everything. Like I and in my head, I'm
kicking you off this show until you watch Bebop at least.
I have my list,
guys. Next week it's just me. Lawrence is gonna be busy catching up on a bunch of shows. Next week it's just me. Probably for the rest of the month, honestly. To be real, he's got a lot of catching up to do.
All right. So you know what? Okay.
This man trying to look at me like he's mad busy all day, and that's why he can't be watching shows. Goddamn.
Yo, look, man,
get off Destiny.
I'm in grad school. I got a thesis.
Yeah, grad school is in that fucking room. You don't leave it to take your classes. Son of a bitch. You didn't have to go out in the fucking blizzard today and deliver mail. I don't want to hear it.
But I'm gonna have to shovel it tomorrow. So
me too. And then I gotta go walk around in it all day. I hate it. I'm calling in sick tomorrow. Fuck this.
Whew. Let's hope it doesn't get. I haven't looked out the window yet, so I don't know how bad it is.
You'll be disappointed. Don't look. By the way, guys, we're in the middle of we're in Massachusetts, so it's snowing.
Really? It's gonna be. I'm gonna be just okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
it's bad. It's bad.
Next week. Oh, see, now you scaring me now.
Now he's gonna go look. All right, guys.
See, man, I knew it. I was like, all right.
This is where we talk shit about Lawrence while he's gone.
All right, guys. Next week, for the month of February, we want to give you guys Black History Month. We're also going to be covering Valentine's Day, so we'll be doing that. A mix of both. But next week we are going to be going over Afro Samurai.
Oh yeah, which is a show I've never seen, but like in the past month, I've been like, I need to sit down. Like, I don't know why, like a month ago, it like just random. I was like, I haven't seen Afro Samurai. And then like every 2 or 3 days, I'm like, it's only 4 episodes. I gotta fucking watch it. I just keep thinking about it like every 3 or 4 days. I don't know why. So maybe now I can watch it.
It was a good show. It was a good show. I remember watching it years ago. But yeah, that's what we got for next week, guys.
Oh yeah, guys.
Thank you for tuning in.
Hell yeah. We will see you next week.
See y'all next week. Appreciate it.
Woo.